your t-shirts are 10 years old. Now the seasons change like a kaleidoscope. When I was young, I thought of running away. What's stopping me now? Can't say. Now I'm doing better than ever before, but my heart still drops with every knock at the door. When I look at you, I think I might be okay, but who knows? Might not work out anyway, 'cause I'm a menace, I'm a fuck up, I'm controlled by contradiction. I'm amazing, do you get it? I hope someday you do, you're so pretty. Do you mind if I become the guy that you come crying to when you're blue? Ever since that night, you know the one, thinking about my future and where I'm from. It terrifies me, I must say, to care so much, to give a fuck about something designed to change. Now I wanna love you, but I'm still figuring it out. So please forgive my ignorance, as no one's shown me how. Like a sunrise, I can't deny myself the simple pleasure of basking in your glow. Do you know, that I'm a menace, I'm a fuck up, I'm controlled by contradiction. I'm amazing, do you get it? I hope someday you do, you're so pretty. Do you mind if I become the guy that you come crying to when you're blue?
got some trauma in my ways that I'm tryna stop. So check my tempo, not my temper, it get kinda high. Not tryna put it all on you, no I'm really not. I just wanna make you aware, cause you say that you care. Cause lately, I've been noticing some things I really ain't seen. Done pointing fingers, don't know who I'm blaming. Focus on my drive, no more lane changing. Yeah, I had to do it for me, and I'm becoming way more self-aware. Had to self-reflect on the journey, not really concerned with where I'm going next. I'm learning, discerning what qualifies as my self-respect. That's one thing I can't lose, but close that I came to. But I think I get off them roller coaster rides just in time. Funny how we believe it's worth it, how long we wait in line. Stay, you'll find every ride is not exhilarating. I would caution you get nauseous the higher you try to take it. But if you try long enough, I swear that you find they won't let hands to watch you climb. Don't let them put clouds in your blue skies. Oh, if you try long enough, I swear that you'll find they won't let hands to watch you climb. Don't let them put clouds in your blue skies. I've been traveling around the world, seeing many things. My perspective's been expanding as I'm spreading my wings. It's like my purpose finally intersecting with my dreams. Look to the sky and all that stress ain't as big as it seems. Dealing with so many issues, couldn't understand it. Life is all about perspective, had to change my vantage. I had to go a little bit higher, get off of the thread like slick tires. Social media feed, feeding me nothing but feast that's expired. I thought life was all about maintaining, that's deep trauma, you ain't hearing me. As much as I'm proud of my mother, the day I grew up with it like a stability. I feel it gave me a late start, I feel it gave me a great heart. Now I know I got a great heart, you should see the way I overcame darkness. I know it's time when we drop the ball, feel like we can't pick it up. Just like a finger under your chin, I'ma tell you to lift it up. You gotta give even when you felt you give enough. Everyone won't be behind you, need I remind you. But if you try long enough, I swear that you find they won't let hands to watch you climb. Don't let them put clouds in your blue skies. Oh, if you try long enough, I swear that you'll find they won't let hands to watch you climb. Don't let them put clouds in your blue skies. Amen. Amen. Thailand.
Alex made this shit.
Wasting my time, but I'll be just fine. Walking a new life. I'm outside, tripping out my mind. Start stuff for a flight. Call my brother, I'ma be alright. Sleeping on hundreds at the end of the night. That's light. That's right. That's light. That's right. Wasting my time, but I'm with my slime. I gotta go, got things to decide. I gotta go, got things to design. How come it feel like I waste my time? 25 seasons, I ain't hit my prime. You ain't looking alive, but it's dead inside. Look at me now. I was out here saying fuck with me now. Leave a bad bitch on scene like wow. Had this hot bitch with a mean no mouth. Had her on beat, now I'm keeping her now. I been geek, but I'm tweaking it now. My machine got a fiend in it now. I'll figure it out. I said, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I said, I'll figure it out.
Good evening.
I assume my time is as good as anyone's.
Indeed it is. However, there is a voluntary donation for non-members.
Wasting my time, wasting my time, wasting my time, hold on. Waste my time, waste my time, waste my time, hold up. Waste my time, waste my time, waste my time, hold on. Waste my time, waste my time, waste my time, hold up. wasting my time. I feel like I'm back to the start. You are the line, wasting my time. I feel like I'm here for the art. You are the lies, wasting my time. Back to the grind, back to the dark, yeah, back down the mines, wasting my time. How can I lie? You are not God, just one of a kind. Just one of a kind. You are not God, yeah. Just one of a kind. Wasting my time, but I'll be just fine. Walking a new life. I'm outside tripping out my mind. Sauced up for a flight. Call my brother, I'ma be alright. Sleeping on hundreds at the end of the night. That's light. That's right.
91.7 WCLE, the hottest 90s hip hop and R&B.
Oh boy, it's time for the
Both of y'all
show.
stop talking.
Hey, damn.
Damn. Carly here, shut up and pay attention.
So real quick, I have to just talk about this because this shit gets on my nerves. Nothing gets on my nerves more than this shit. And I don't think people understand how annoying it is or that they even do it, but this shit is just mad annoying and it just grinds my gears. Okay, first off, I hate when people want to know the specifics of my time just to tell me what I should be doing with my time. I hate when people ask the specifics of my time just to ask, just for the sake of asking. Why is it so important that you know what I do with my time? My time. I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not chilling with you. We ain't working together. We ain't sleeping together. Why is it so important for you to know what I do with my time? Unless it's a conversation that I invite you into. What is that? What is that? Why is it so important for you to know? And the reason why this is really grinding my gears and I just got to get this out is because that has literally been the last week or so. The last week or 2 weeks, people have been wanting to know what I do every day. And high key, I'm feeling like it has to do with me not having a 9-to-5 job. I feel like it has to do with me not working a regular 9-to-5 and my situation looking crazy from the outside perspective looking in. I feel like that has a lot to do with why people are asking me what I do every day. But I just my whole thing is why in the fuck do you want to know? Why do you want to know? That is literally none of your business. Do you give me your day? Do you walk me down with every little thing that you do all day? And people, and I have to take my role in this. I have to own accountability with this because I allowed it to happen, because for a little while I would downplay the building stage where I am. So I would downplay Left to Be Right. And so I owe Left to Be Right an apology, because I'm in a stage with Left to Be Right where I'm putting in the groundwork, right? I'm putting in the foundational work. So it's not that, I just wake up every day doing absolutely nothing, right? But so because I'm not working a traditional 9-to-5, people just think I sit around and sit on my ass all day. And that has to be the idea, because of the amount of times that I'm asked this fucking question. And excuse the language, but this is how bad this really grinds my gears and irritates me, because it's just why do you need to know my day-to-day activities? Why do you need to know what I do every hour upon the hour if I ain't working a 9-to-5 job? Why do you care? My life does not directly affect yours. So what is the need to knowing? And then what further pisses me off with that is right after they'll ask this question, or right after we'll get off this topic or whatever, they'll ask me, you know what I'm saying, how did I get to where I am? Or they'll want to know the specifics of my work ethic. What do you do to do here? And why do you do this? Like, I've been getting so many why questions. It ain't even funny. It ain't even funny. People asking me, well, why do you do this way? And well, why don't you try it that way? And well, what do you do all day? Do you have you been looking for a job, or are you working? Like, what is exactly is it that you do? What? But then you'll see the amount of success I'm having with the traction that's being built with Left to Be Right. And then you'll want to know what I'm doing. Right? So it's crazy how in the same breath, like y'all can accuse me of doing nothing, but then all in the same breath want to know what it is that I am doing. And I don't get that. I do not get that. Like, and this is why I just don't even be entertaining these conversations. And then this ain't even like, I guess it would be considered to be in the same ballpark. But I'm at this point in my life where I'm kind of venturing out socially. So, already know I'm a little bit socially awkward. I know this. Okay, so this ain't nothing new that somebody is revealing to me. This is nothing new that you're telling me about myself, because I already know it. Okay. Furthermore, and this is the whole asinine and ass backwards beliefs that we have, that I am just for the life of me trying to make sense of, right? So we in this culture, especially in the United States, especially in America, especially in the Black community, this is a thing, and I'll never understand why. So we're in this culture, right, of where men don't necessarily want to take care of a woman anymore. Like, they do, but they don't, right? They do, but they don't. And then all in the same breath, you have men also saying that women are too masculine. You know what I'm saying? But they also want a woman who has her own, right? They want a woman who could match them, essentially, right? They don't want to have to come in and save the day, right? They're not into this whole saving the day aspect, right? Okay, got that. But then you meet a woman like me, right? You meet a woman like me, and I don't know. I do not know, because this is going to have to be a conversation that I open up to the masses, because I'm trying to make it make sense, right? So nobody. Okay, so let me just get off men as the subject and make this just a complete everybody topic, because everybody, in a sense, they display or they give out that they don't want to necessarily take care of somebody. Like, they want to come in, they want to boss up with you. They want to, you know what I'm saying, reign with you. They want to run shit, be on that boss shit with you, right? But everybody talking about they want this equal thing. They want this match thing, right? Cool, got that. Okay. So with me being where I am, so with me being an entrepreneur and starting out, one, my other fellow entrepreneurs are already going to know and understand and agree with me when I say that this shit is hard, okay? It ain't no just smooth sailing path. No, you have to figure out what works, and you have to figure out what works for you. There is no cookie cutter way to the entrepreneurial life, right? And that's nobody's fault. I'm not bringing that up to say that that's anyone else's fault. But you know me. Okay, so look, I come from a family, you know what I'm saying, where we try to make things happen for our family. Okay. Me and my brothers, it's always a conversation about us having generational wealth, right? We want to do better than our parents did for us, right? So our parents raised us to get and to be a little better than them, slightly forward. They put us ahead, right? Well, we want to do that for our children and the next generation, right? But so right now, 3 of us, or 4 of us. It's only 2 of us that got kids, right? It's only 2 of us that got kids out of this group of grandkids / kids, because we the grandkids / kids generation I'm talking about now. But so that be in our conversation a lot, talking about And we haven't like talked about it much here recently, but that's because when we lock into something, and I can speak for my siblings when I say this, but when we lock into something, we dead set. Oh, we're going to make it happen by any means, right? And so we have this in our head, like, yep, we not finna do this struggling life. Like we're leaving the paycheck to paycheck. We gonna make sure we have the funds to provide opportunity, because that's all money is really considered to us. It's a tool. It's an essential tool that we need to make opportunities, right? Because essentially that is what's separating us from them. And I'm gonna let you, in your mind and your imagination, identify who they are, right? So I'm single. Number one, I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not dating anyone seriously. OK, so let's I'm single. Like, you could pull up to my house single. You could call my phone and I could have you on FaceTime type single. Like, I'm single. 1, 2, I have no children. OK, I have no children. And the reason why I'm bringing up those two specific points is because that be a lot of people's arguments. That be a lot of people's, you know what I'm saying, points to their topics. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no kids. So what is it that you're doing with your time? You ain't got to worry about feeding and clothing and bathing. So what are you doing with your time? Right. And then the other one is you ain't got to worry about or answer to nobody. All you got to do is worry about yourself. All you got to answer to is yourself. OK, so essentially, what is it that's holding you back? Right. Like, why are you not doing the things that you see yourself doing, that you talk about doing? Right. Them be the 2 main points, bruh. 2 main points. Right. So tying this all back into the social awkwardness and me getting out there and, you know what I'm saying, venturing and exploring. That costs work, my boy. OK. For anyone worth their salt, because shout out to Dante, I like that little saying. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time using it. But anyway, if you know, then you know. First off, when I like to do something, I'm doing it. Like, there is no half-assing it with me. And that's everyone anymore. And if you have listened to any of the previous sessions of Minds Inside, then you will understand why I don't, especially now in my life where I'm at the age of 27, why I don't like pussyfooting around with anything. Like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, OK, so that means I'm going to go as hard as I feel like I need to go. And respectfully, if you ain't an entrepreneur or you ain't got your own thing that you trying to build, please, on behalf of the fellow other entrepreneurs who feel the same way that I do, please shut the fuck up. Please. Respectfully. Please. Because it's like y'all always walking around with something to say about what we got going on. But the thing is, you don't have anything to be critiqued. You know why the reason you're not on display and you're not out in the open for everyone to see and pick apart what you're doing is because you're not doing anything. You're standing in the crowd. You are essentially a part of them. Like, what? You are a part of them, right? So this road costs work. This road costs time. This road costs investments and sacrifices. OK, all of these things have to be put in. They have to be made, you know what I'm saying, in order to reach the level of success that you feel like you deserve. And the reason why I say it like that is because everybody's idea of success is different. Everybody's level of success is different. That is not universal. It is not a universal thing. But what is a universal thing is everyone wanting to be successful. OK, so that means, right. And this essentially goes back into the whole dating portion. All of this ties in together because I'm trying to become the things that I want in other people. OK, the things that I want from my mate, I am essentially trying to make sure I offer and bring to the table before I expect it out of somebody else. OK, so being financially stable and having a knowledge and stuff, because I understand finances is just a language in and of itself. And so I'm taking the necessary steps, you know what I'm saying, to look like a fool, to make sure I know what I'm doing, to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm embracing my losses, owning the financial mistakes that I made, etc. I'm putting myself out there to become financially more savvy than I have been, right? Because everybody talk about, you know what I'm saying, that finances, it's a major one. So everybody can feel that, right? But so I'm trying to make sure that my finances are cool, are stable enough for me to first off be even entertaining somebody seriously on a note. And this is just my personal opinion, but part of me be feeling like, why should I want to entertain you? Why should I want to, you know what I'm saying, see what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, get all in your head, and I can't even afford to take you on a date? Even if you were the one who wanted to take me out, I am also the type of person who likes to reciprocate. Okay? The same thing that you giving me, baby, you can almost guarantee that you're going to get that back from me and more. But if I'm not in a position financially to do that, why am I out here partying? Why am I out here going to the clubs? And that's another thing. That's another thing that really grinds my gears. Because of my age, because of quote unquote how young I am, people are expecting me to be in the clubs and to be out drinking and partying. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. Like, that's not for everybody. That is not for everybody. Like, right? So, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that I'm not social, because I am. And it has to be the right environment. It has to be the right mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people who prefer the nice little kickbacks. You know what I'm saying? I like the nice, intimate little house parties and you know what I'm saying? We vibing, talking, chilling. Bars are not necessarily my scene, but I'll come. You know what I'm saying? Clubs ain't really my thing. Okay, I just can't. The crowds be a little too much. It be hot as hell. People bumping into people. Ain't nobody really dancing. Everybody just standing around looking at everybody. Now, if we was back to dancing in the clubs, then maybe. But we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type that like to go to a lounge a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We talk, chill, vibe. You know what I'm saying? A pool table is there, maybe a little dart. You know what I'm saying? Darts is there. You know what I'm saying? They got table for cards, like something where's actual interaction going on. Okay, that's my speed. So if I hear another person tell me that I should be out at the clubs and drinking and partying and I should have X, Y, and Z energy, like what? No, sir. No, ma'am. Please back the fuck up and move around. Give me my space. Okay? Cause y'all be y'all like what y'all like. Y'all like what y'all like. Y'all enjoy what y'all enjoy. So that's just me personally. Until I get to a place where I can comfortably take myself out and not have to worry about financially where I'm lacking, then all right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Then maybe I essentially play around. Now, on the flip side of that, because within the past year or so, I have been working on my social life, and I'm understanding that human interaction is more important. And, you know what I'm saying, I do need to get out more and stop taking my life work so serious, right? But understand, I have goals for myself. I have goals for Left to Be Right. Okay, so until we reach these milestones, or until I feel like we've reached the pinnacle of, okay, this is a celebratory moment. Okay, this is a milestone. Okay, then understand I'm a work and put in the effort and time and energy that I feel like me and Left to Be Right deserve. So, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to you, but this is my baby. This is my baby. This vision wasn't given to you. So you don't know how big or how vast it's supposed to be or how I'm seeing it to be. So you don't even have the qualifications to really tell me how I should be spending my time. Because quite frankly, if I do what you do, if I did what you did, we would be in the same predicament, buddy. What I do don't have to float your boat. What I do don't have to be a thing that you like. But guess what? It works for me. It's been working for me. And that's why you see the success that you do on the outside, because I'm learning and doing what works for me. Like all of my being doesn't have to be universal to everybody. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Everybody is not going to like me. Everybody is not going to fuck with me on an intimate level. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So when I'm out and just, mingling and stuff now, this also ties into the things that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to build on my life. I want to be, when I get to be an old age, you know what I'm saying? And I'm at that point when I may or may not have grandchildren, may or may not have children. I want to be able to talk to them about experiences. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to share a life of moments and not just me sitting around having to really try to think on a time that made me smile, on a time that made me ecstatic, on a time that made me joyful and elated, right? I just want to be able to pull memory. I just want to be able to pull experience. Oh, this time and this, right? But so one of the things that also is like in me, because I want to get out and experience life, I don't want to keep doing the same thing. So I'm at the point in my life where I'm, if we going out to have a good time, and, go drink a little bit and do what adults do, because I do indulge. It's just differently than you. Okay. Like I want to go get brunch at a restaurant neither one of us have ever been to. Let's try their mimosas. Let's, try their little drink. Oh, I heard they wings was good here. I heard they had these habanero, some or another here. Hey, they got this fish you can't find nowhere else. Let's go and eat here type, right? But then also I have a list of places that I want to and that I'm going to visit, like lighted bridges and woods. Like these are things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go to some museums I ain't never been to. I'm trying to travel out of state. I'm trying to, go out of the country. I want an authentic crepe. That is like on my bucket list. That is actually at the top of my bucket list, right? So when you tell me that I should be out enjoying my life and enjoying my youth and enjoying my freedom, I have limited freedom. First off, let's just start there, because I come from the financial background that I do. So with my understanding and my experience based on where I am in life right now, I know that I have to get to a place where I can financially secure an opportunity and not think twice about it and not think about how it's going to set me back. That will give me peace. That will give me peace. Okay, so I want to be able to venture out and do different things. And like I said, everybody doesn't want to. Everybody, there are people who find bliss doing the same things over and over. That is their comfort. That is their peace. And that is perfectly okay. Because guess what? I ain't got to live this life with you. And you ain't got to live it with me. So as uncomfortable as we are in this little brief, 5 to 10 minute interaction that we have, you thinking that, there is absolutely everything there is to know about me. And you couldn't be further from the truth. You won't even allow me to give you a chance to experience me. You just come in a room thinking that you know what's going on instead of wanting to learn, instead of wanting to observe, instead of wanting to pay attention. Nothing turns me off more than somebody thinking that they know. Oh, who that sound like? Because I know that some of y'all listening, a lot of y'all are saying, oh, Dynasty, who that sound like? Put the mirror up to your face. Da-da-da-da. I have. And I still do. But I know, and that is how I can say this without a shadow of a doubt about myself. I know for a fact I listen. I know for a fact I pay attention. That is something I've come to know about myself. Why? Because I've learned that it's both good and bad. Because now I'm having to fight to quote unquote speak up. But guess what? I don't like to fight to contribute. If I feel like I have to force my way into a conversation, I'd rather just be quiet because I don't feel like it's inviting. But so now I'm at the point and I realize, like I said, because it's all in growth, right? All these aspects can be good or bad. This one just happens to be both good and bad, because now people feel like they have to speak for me. Or people feel like they need to communicate and convey what I feel, what I mean. Nah, I got this. Like I got it. If I felt it was important enough for me to speak up, I would have. Or if I felt safe enough to speak up, I would have. And I'm understanding, too, that there are also limitations to that. So like I said, I'm in a process where I'm learning both good and bad. And the only way for me to really hone into that, for me to scope it up and make it all it has to be, is me, testing it out socially. So I don't mind being ostracized when I come out. I don't mind being called weird. I don't mind people looking at me like I'm just weird and you know what I'm saying? Whatever else be going in your mind, because y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy. Y'all be looking at me like I'm lifeless. Y'all be looking at me like it ain't no spunk. But guess what? You don't know me intimately. And that's why you feel the way that you do. That's why you thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people be feeling like in order for pleasantries to happen and casual conversations and stuff, it always gotta be surface. Everybody starts off surface. Like, God damn, I ain't saying we got to start off swimming, but come on. I hear, hey, how you doing every day at work? Or hey, how you doing, like from random strangers? And that just like, come on, meet me somewhere in the middle. How was your day? And some people be feeling like that's deep enough. Or what's on your mind? What you been doing? What's been having you tied up the last week? Like, what you been battling with? What have you been escaping to? Like, that's me. Like, somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not deep all of the time. In fact, I'm quiet 90% of the time. I'm quiet and be chilling. I be quiet, listening to my music, reading a book, watching a good movie, or playing some games. I kid you not. I am not deep all of the time. But baby, I don't know what age this is that we are in, but everybody is remaining surface. Everybody just want to be shiny on display. Everybody wants to be that shiny plastic that's put in them display mirrors, and nobody wants to talk about what's inside. You know, I ain't saying we got to go swimming. I ain't saying you got to be deep and got to be telling me, you know what I'm saying, your family history, or, you know what I'm saying, or any tragedies that you went to. But damn, I need a little more than, this song is cool. Like I need, come on. Like, and people be making me feel like I'm doing too much. And then you wonder why there are no authentic conversations happening, why there are why authentic interactions are becoming less and less. Come on. Y'all look at me like I'm crazy. For what? Like, what is that? So because I'm not at a spot where I feel like I need to be out, you know what I'm saying, doing anything really, but I understand and I listen to entrepreneurs who have come before me and they say, you know, it's good to take a break every now and again. It's good to get out. So I'm trying to implement that in my way, the healthiest way that I know how at my speed, right? But like, y'all be wanting to reside in the middle of this, but y'all be living on either extreme. And then when somebody tell you about it, you looking at them like they crazy. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. But like I said, I'm going to be cool and I'm learning to be more cool. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm growing tougher skin every day. You know what I'm saying? But, that's another thing. Understand this. Understand this. If I want you, you and I both are going to know it. Ain't going to be no questioning in your mind. And if for damn sure ain't going to be no astonishment in mine. If I want you and I'm interested or you got me feeling some kind of way, best believe you're going to know it. And this is one of my struggle areas. Matter of fact, since you know what I'm saying, I'm just on this whole transparency and honesty and, you know, owning who I am to be sculpted and shaped it. That is one of the areas that I don't know, y'all, I'm a little different and I'm trying to work it out. Because I can be a bit too much. I can come on strong as hell. Okay. I can come on strong as hell. And I feel like I done scared away some people like that. Come by, you know what I'm saying? Like just giving it all. Just, you know what I'm saying? Filling in, coming like I just know because I done read the room for sure. But it be them ones who I come across and they catch me by surprise when I can't read them. And it be messing me up. It be messing me up. And so when I come wrong, or when you see me awkward, mishandling my words, fumbling, like, oh, you got me messed up for sure. Like, you got me good. Like, wow, you are mysterious. There is something about, why can't I get you? Why can't I get you? Why can't I read you? Right. And so I'm learning about myself romantically, because there were some things about myself, nasty, not so good, I could do without. But in order for me to learn that, I have to put it to test, put it to practice, right? And that's another conversation for another time, because I don't want to get off into romance and all of that, because, you know what I'm saying, that's another conversation. But I just felt like this had to be like said, because in order for people to rock with you nowadays, to vibe with you, they feeling like you have to be 100% on the same page. Like, you can't like nothing different. You can't want nothing different. Like, nah, we got to be matching toes practically down to the hairs on our head in order for you to fuck with me, in order for you to vibe with me. And I ain't one of them people. Sorry. I'm just not. And this is just an added little tidbit, you know what I'm saying? Because I listen so well, I think that I listen so well, right? And I'm also at the point of my journey where I'm learning and understanding that listening is, as much as it is listening, it's also understanding and applying understanding in different situations, different environments, et cetera, et cetera. Like, it's a little more complicated than I thought, than I expected. So, you know, just wanted to throw that out there that, you know, because I believed, was under the impression that I listened so well, God had to humble me a little bit. He had to slap me in the face a little bit. Like, do you? Like, just because you know this person like this and this situation so well doesn't mean you know exactly this one. Like, granted, yes, there are generalizations about people. Yes, granted, a lot of people fit into a lot of groups, but you have those special cases, you have those specific circumstances, and it's just all different. So it just all goes back to that saying, when once you know what you know, or, you know, I'm probably butchering it, but so it's like, the more you know, the more that you know you don't know. That is like the truest thing, the truest one sentence I've heard since ever. The more you know that you don't know. Okay. And it's just all about life and experiences and taking it all in where we can and sharing in it and with it with people who actually want to do the same with you. Another thing, stop trying to play matchmaker. Stop trying to play matchmaker. If somebody is interested in me enough, they will speak up themselves to me directly. And you will stop trying to scold me to be something that somebody else likes when you don't even know if I'm into them. That should be mad annoying. And then you're looking crazy because now this person is looking at you like, well, damn. Like, why you got me out here? Shorty ain't, you know what I'm saying? She ain't even trying to interact. First off, that's because A, I didn't know that you were into me like that. And that's because B, I don't think I've ever looked at you like that. I don't even know if I'm feeling you like that. So how's I'm supposed to act like I'm into you? Now, don't get me wrong. There are instances where somebody catch me all the way guard and I be feeling them and I want to indulge. Like, it'll just be my almost gut instinct, my almost gut reaction to try to see what's up with them, and I have. And I think that's why I ran into a lot of the problems that I did with dating, is because I was jumping into some shit that I wasn't necessarily ready for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just being something about this person that makes me want to know you. Like, I want to chill and kick it with you right now, the way that you are and everything about you. But it's just like, I got all of this shit in the back of my mind. I got all of my shortcomings in the back of my mind. I still got this, and this I want to focus on. And I want to be able to date you and you date me and you feel comfortably about it. And you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like that played a lot into my relational issues that I have been having here lately. So that's just also something to think about.
Yeah. Be greedy. Vince. Hey, bro. I'm about to take off on these fools. Straight up. Hey, strapped up like a sandal. Got a cannon in my hand like a camera. Lights out on the set like a phantom. Ride off in the sun like it's random. Spray 'em down, hit the toe, call it tanning. High as fuck from the dope, never landed. You my eyes on my uncle, what I'm handing. Cool out for the heat, get the fanning. I got 2 doors with 4 foes with 2 hoes, that's Osmo. I cruise slow, so you know my crew blow like whale hoes. Hey, did ass like shell toes. Wrap 'em up like tacos. Put 'em in the trunk, groceries, and then I ride along with his vatos. Pop those individual like a ritual, call it spiritual. Not blessing you, one testing you, that's 2 more residual vegetable. Huh? Hollow points in the 9 so it feel good. 30 shots in the clip, call it T Woods. You can wish a nigga would, but I'm still good. Big greedy on the block like a car hood. Pulled up like a lamp post. Hold up like I made a toast. Make 'em fold up like an envelope. Got her coming through the mail like a serving folk. Pull up like I'm at the gym. Metal so heavy, feeling like I got 10. Got 2 letters coming for you effing in. That's gonna be the sight right before you meet the end. Here we come again. Gotta stay on my grind cause it stay on my mind. And no wasting no time cause you lacking no minds. While I'm stacking them down, you be cracking them lines. And I'm strapping them nines, finna take off. Like a 747, sending niggas to heaven. You better open up your eyes and see. Got the wires in the air, yelling YGB. I'm a greedy nigga, so you know I stay hungry. Got my eyes on the prize and my 5 in the sky. Realize if I try, keep 100 till I die. I don't mind doing time if it's mine's on the line, but the crimes I committed through the time. These niggas be whining like BB and CC and knows that they witness and Whitney on TV. You think I'm the plug, then you niggas that see me like Stevie. You wondering why I be greedy, I need it too. Gotta get it all now for I'm overdue. With the money on my mind, so I need it soon. Double barrel to his eyes, call a raccoon. Here for the boom. So listen up wise, you trying to despise and open your eyes and realizing your life is the same. So much to blame, I see that you change more than likely. I ride through the city with Simi and Hemi, the pack and the fee on my side, see. My way through the light and the lime, like cutting the line, so niggas can't blind me. Remind at the time, if you find what you find like you left it behind, take a step over mine, you gon' feel it like Mike, so just beat it, don't fight, and it's gon' be alright. Yeah. Be gritty. OBE. All blessings, entertainment. Check. Blessings. It's up there. Gang. Vince. I see you, my boy.
They say the pen is stronger than the sword. Well, what the fuck them niggas smoking on? That ain't weed, what the fuck them niggas choking on? I rolled the L, but now I'm feeling like I'm coping wrong. I got some dollars I've been scoping on. I got some dreams I've been poking on. I really wanna get my mother out the hood and hope her life is all good. But the last time we talked, she hadn't told me that I'm hoping wrong. Venom in my veins, pistol and some change in my draw. So I gotta get up and get it again. I make a killing in my lane. Been dealing all this pain, I've been feeling kinda strange. Cause I feel it's gonna change. I done roved off the range. Woke up, got more bucks, then scoped off his bling. Niggas keep talking, then scope off his brain. Smoke up, then go out and get it. Then come back and smoke up again. But I gotta get it. Gotta be moving around, no stopping until I'm finished. I can't fuck with new niggas, they never really there. All their circles turn to corners and their corners turn to squares. Just being real, mask up, mask on. Little nigga, catch up, catch on. Running all on the pavement, niggas ain't scared to wave it. Nigga, you last up, blast off. Hey yo, you a op, here op, y'all lost some oppositions. Better off than I started, you got a pot to pissin'. All the rap niggas enemies in my way. Once I'm making my old friends show face one nigga pop shit. Had to go tell all my niggas just who the op is. And if you feeling this shit, then go ahead and bop this. This shit for real, I can't drop this. Fuck burners, my niggas picking up bodies with chopsticks. You a op, here op, y'all lost some oppositions. Better off than I started, you got a pot to pissin'. All the rap niggas enemies in my way. Once I'm making my old friends show face one nigga pop shit. Had to go tell all my niggas just who the op is. And if you feeling this shit, then go ahead and bop this. This shit for real, I can't drop this. Fuck burners, my niggas picking up bodies with chopsticks.
order for us to be granted with this newness and this life that we want, this life that we created in our heads and are trying to co-create with the Most High, sometimes you have to sacrifice so much of what you thought you knew and what you thought you liked and what you wanted. But the old version of you who wanted these things does not fit into this new era, because that old version of you is you from a completely different perception of life. Stepping into your highest self or your highest timeline, you have a completely new set of lens. The way you see the world is different, and you were able to gain this perception of life from those experiences that you went through in your old life. Whatever trials and tribulations that you went through, whatever lessons you had to learn, it was all part of creating this new lens that you have now, stepping into this new life. That old version of you cannot go. Those old people cannot go. Those old habits cannot go. I know it's hard to change. I know it feels unfair. Why do I have to do all of these things in order to get this? That's the sacrifice you make. You ask for a lot. Are you willing to give away a lot? Are you willing to sacrifice a lot? Things in life are not handed to people like me and you. We don't just always get things handed to us. Yes, God slides through with blessings. Yes, he slides through with miracles for us all the time. But when it comes to things that we are asking for and co-creating, you have to do your part. God is always going to do their part. You have to do yours, okay? So right now, sit and self-reflect. Have you actually made those changes? Have you actually made those sacrifices? It's not just about removing people from your life. You can remove people from your life all you want to. But if you're not willing to make any actual real changes for yourself, you removing those people is not going to get you to this next timeline, because these people were not just the problem. Yeah, they're not meant to go with you on this next journey, but you cannot sit around and blame them for why you did not grow. You got to take accountability. You got to look at the person in the mirror. Who were you when you were around these people? These people are who they are, but who were you? Focus on you and what you did and what you said and how you were as a person and the mindset that you have. Having these people removed from your life is only to help you see yourself clear, because sometimes we have people in our life who are enablers, or maybe they are abusers, or anything that is hindering us from seeing our true potential and our true faults. When we remove those people and we're just left with ourselves and we can look in the mirror, we can see us for who we really are. We begin to discover ourselves and eventually see ourselves the way God sees us, which is the point of this journey, okay? So when you're removing these people, don't think your work is done because you cut off that ex, or you cut off the toxic friends or the toxic family members. Your work is just getting started. If we're being honest, the fun part is beginning. And the fun part would be you breaking down to rebuild yourself and showing the divine, showing the universe your worth and how you value who you really are without those people. Because like I said, when you get to that place, you have a new set of eyes. It's a completely different perception, and you're able to grace the world with your presence. You're able to, reintroduce yourself as this new individual, okay? And it's hard work. It takes time, but it is worth it, because once you do that, you get the life that you want, because you are showing up as the person who is deserving of that life before the life comes in. You have to become that person who has your dream life before your dream life shows up, okay? That's what they talk about, as above, so below. That's a part of it. Who you are in the spirit is going to be a reflection of who you are in the physical realm, okay? So you get your spirit together first before your physical realm can be together, all right? So make sure that you're thinking about that. Who are you in the spirit? Who are you really? Not just the person that you see in pictures, but who you are at your core. The version of you that you try to hide and put away and
are ashamed of sometimes. You gotta reach deep inside of you and pull that authentic version out of you in order to, one, know what you want, who you are, and get that dream life, because that dream life is going to require you to be your authentic self. Okay? Become that person now. Show up as that person now. Decide what that person's day-to-day life is like. Does this person exercise? Does this person eat better? What is that person that you see in your dream world? What do they do now? Start forming those habits now so you can release the old version of you, say goodbye to it, have the funeral, have the farewell, thank that version of you for getting you this far, let them know that you got it from here, and step into your new reality.
It's 1999, 6:30 a.m. Dion spent the night last night because we was working on music. We're getting ready to catch that bus to school right now. It's about 45 degrees outside. Black and mild freak from the night before. Ah, fuck, I forgot my lighter. I'll be right back. Got it. This reminds me of a younger me, from my teens through my early 20s. And my focus was on the girls and money. Reminds me of high school, but still being the virgins. Funny, at the lunch table, you can hear a couple verses from me. And everybody got their own group they kick it with. I had a small circle, I kept it limited. Vincent, Dion, Burley, Robin, Rosa was my clique. Oh yeah, Miles and my nigga E Strick. 16, young as fuck, dumb as fuck, skipping school, smoking weed, sipping brew. Man, I had to pick and choose my own way. Basketball was out the picture, fell in every class. I was just being a young nigga. Forget school, the thought of rap had me fascinated. Now that I think back, I wonder how I graduated. In class, I would write songs, I never paid attention. My mind wasn't there, for some reason I hate to listen. But even then I had a vision to be successful. Never knew after 18 to be so stressful. Nowadays it feels I'm mentally drained. Don't mind me, I'm just getting lost down memory lane. I remember those cold walks and waiting at the bus stop. Even elementary bologna sandwich in my lunchbox. I used to spend the weekends at my aunt and uncle's house. Up in Akron with my cousins passing blunts around. I was living with my mom and my sister and my grandmother. And I respect them, cause I could always get a helping hand from them. My grandfather was my dad, cause I couldn't find you. Austin Lee told me I could do anything I put my mind to. Yeah. My second week of high school, my grandpa died. I lost my father figure, emotions were amplified, depressed for some weeks. I refused to eat. A couple times I even contemplated suicide, fussing with my teachers. When Mr. Bruner hit me up, that just made me worse, cause at that time I ain't give a fuck. Fuck basketball. After grandpa died, I lost devotion. My heart was broken, writing's how I channel my emotions. I mean, this was the man who taught me how to ride a bike, how to fight, how to shoot a basketball right. Now I gotta be the man of the house. I ain't understand it then, but I understand it now. I do. It's why I take it serious. I don't have a choice. I gave up the basketball so I could have a voice. As I got older, I wish you could have talked me through my side issues. I just feel like I ain't get to spend enough time with you. I think about you time to time when I'm reminiscing. I guess that's normal when there's a family member distant. Nowadays it feels I'm mentally drained. Don't mind me, I'm just getting lost down memory lane. I remember graduation day, I cried like a softie. I realized I was growing up and wish that grandpa could've saw me. Yeah. I got deep into this music, I ain't have nothing planned out. but I had dreams, hoping to make it big and everything would pan out. I got better. I started pushing my music and people noticed me. What you used to call ugly rap changed to beautiful poetry. As I sit here amazed how the time passed, capturing these memories through this wine glass.
We grew from boys to men, taking on life at full force, taking what we could get and what life gave us. We were just growing up.
Look at me now. Summertime crushes, kittens in the mall trips, fat Phillies and Dutches, I'm on that getting broads tip. Just turned 21 but still whipping my mom's car, smoking in that black Escape. We was young and living hard. Maybe I bloom late cause I was doing things late, like things I should have did in my teens. Wait, I went to 3 high school parties in my teen years, so my adolescence is what is being seen here. Got my first whip at the age of 22. Hey girl, what you about to do? I'm about to come through. We was young and promiscuous, remember taking trips to Kent just to bang this girl I knew, just to bang this girl I screwed. Snuck me in the dorm room, that's where my nights were spent, hitting up the college parties. I used to live for nights like this. Pit on the dopest fit and nicest kicks, and then I'm out, be back in the morning to work. It's 9 to 6, working all day, party all night. I just seen this girl, she looked like my type. Knowing me, I figured she was out of my league. She was too bad, I felt she was out of my reach. So I'm sipping on this natty ice, blunt smoke consumes the room. We started kicking freestyles and then it was like boom. Caught her attention, she all on the nigga. So what, we was drunk, we was all on the liquor. We was all just kicking it, and all the white girls was so different from the city I was living in. They loved to see a nigga rap, they thought it was cool. Some of the dudes knew I didn't go to their school anyways. That's how me and that girl started vibing. On my way to Kent, she sent naked pics while I was driving. I feel bad cause I barely remember her name. Don't mind me, I'm just getting lost down memory lane.
So many times we do not see that all of life is a mystery. Yeah, and that's word to Harry Conte. But we progress, we move forward slowly, inching closer every second to the future, just creating these reflections. This nostalgia, I feel it as I grip this glass. That chestnut finish frame outlines the memories of Christmas past. That big wheel and those cap guns, when you wanted to be a DJ way before you could ever rap some. Like 3rd grade when you got that first kiss. Pick up games at the park, the only thing that mattered was a swish. Back when we couldn't afford Jordans, but it didn't matter cause Saturday morning cartoons were so much more important. I'm talking about that first day of summer. Nah fam, your first real day of summer. Not that I can't stand the rain in that silly yellow Hummer. Where did the time go? That's right, you're a grown man now. In search of the magic beans, ready to sell your farm and your cash cow. Do you remember your first 16? Do you remember your first crush? Do you remember your first flat screen, that first stranger that ever bought you lunch? Sooner rather than later, we will reach the point where these aren't even memories. Just a distant memory of a memory. Things that seemed so important then, no matter how big or small. But now we wonder, did they even matter at all? The memories.
Don't mind me. I'm just thinking about how I need to get my get back in chess with someone. But anyhow, once that path is cleared for you, you know you won the game that you played, right? You don't need to go any further. You can actually kick your feet up here now, if you want to. Or you can continue playing the game. But this is the thing with that. Make sure it's something that you want to do. Not something that you feel like you have to do because you were so much in this strategic mode, playing the game that you were playing to win what you want. You know what I mean? Once you won, you good. Everything else is optional from that point. For real, sometimes you might mess up trying to continue to play a game that's supposed to stop. Prime example. You corner that king, ain't nothing else for you to do. What you say? What you gonna try and do? You're saying like snatch the piece off the board? You can't. The game's over. No, just say checkmate and let that be the reason. But there are some games that you can continue playing. Boxers can box for as long as they feel they got it in them to box. Basketball players, football players, athletes of any kind will continue to play their sport for as long as they feel like they got it in them to play. And shoot, with those, you can rack up as many accolades and awards as you want to for as long as you keep going. You got Kyrie Irving, who only has 1 championship, but then on the flip side, you got Bill Russell, who has 11. The point of it is, you know what game respectively you're playing. You know what's necessary for it. And you know what you want to do in it. Once you achieve it, don't overdo yourself. If it ain't because it's something that you want to do, and if it's not a game that gives you that space to continue on like that, then don't. Because that's how a lot of people crash. Sales associates lose a sale over talking the product or service. It's called oversight. You can do yourself.
You're beyond small, but light up the darkest of rooms at any hour. You come in different shapes and different sizes. You belong virtually anywhere if there's a source to pull your energy from. Most times you come with hats, but people tend to take them off to see your shiny, round, bald head. So intricate are the details you stand on, yet so fragile. I try to catch you before you fall. To me, you're just as important as the first day I met you. Cold to the touch, to be so hot-headed, you're both extremes at the same time. I guess that's why you get along with most people. Your hats are sometimes the prettiest things about you if your body doesn't stand out first. Hope you don't come with a twin or a triplet, because then neither of you would get the admiration you so righteously deserve. Stand tall, aim to sit strong, because your time depends on your brains and they don't seem to last long. Boy, what roller coaster rides you give, fun and enjoyable to adults, but most dangerous to kids who adamantly scream, "I'm ready," standing at the end of your line. Am I a lie? If not, then that's how I know it's my time to ride this here artificial sunshine.